Hi, how are you? Renee Flamond here again. One of the things that we are left with when the narcissist is no longer in our lives, or even if you're still with a narcissist, and I don't want us to lose sight of it ever, and I think we do a lot, is we have to nurture ourselves. You have to nurture yourself. You have to. And if you're with a narcissist, I know you're not nurturing yourself. If you've broken up with a narcissist and you're in bed right now, you're not nurturing yourself. But at some point, you have to snap out of either one of those things. If you don't leave your narcissist, and you can't, then that's your journey. God bless you. But you need to learn to nurture yourself. And if you are in bed, eventually you'll get up and you need to start to nurture yourself. And I'm going to keep saying it because people don't do it. And it occurred to me the other day. You have to ask the universe for what you want. And here's what happened to me. So I don't know if my sprinkler system is not working, or maybe it's just because there's been no rain in Florida, but I noticed my lawn was brown. So I channeled my grandfather, who used to water his lawn all the time, and he had a beautiful lawn, and I'm out there watering my lawn the old-fashioned 1980s hold the hose way. Watered the whole lawn. The whole lawn! I don't do that. I don't go outside and do that. That night it rained. That night. It had rained in Florida. My lake is down out there. I can see it. And it rained that night. Now, most people, I thought it was hilarious. And most people would say, figures it rains, I just watered. That entered my mind for 1/2 of a millisecond. Because the very next, it's all how you look at it. Because the very next second, what I said to myself was, it rained because I did water. That was me asking the universe for water. Don't think I'm hokey. No, come on. That was me saying, come on, it's brown here, I need water. So rather than be aggravated that I watered and then it rained, I was happy that the answer came and listened to me and gave me yet more water for my lawn. And when that was happening, and I sat there in the rain, I love the rain. So I sat there, it was like a nice rain, and then it got harder, but I sat outside and I'm thinking, this is the same thing as nurturing your own self and nourishing your lawn and nourishing ourselves. We have to ask. Tell the universe what you're ready to receive. Ask, write out what you want to receive. In whatever way you do that. Well, I've been wanting to take a class. I guess I could go take a class. Take it! Go! Well, I love to dance. Put the music on in your home. What's the matter, baby? Put the music on and dance. I've always wanted to write that short story. Go write it. I want to take cooking lessons. Yeah, you're right. There are things I want to do. Whatever it is that you think would nurture yourself, do it. And it has nothing to do with the narcissist. This is you. We're talking about you. What you want to do to nourish you, right? So think of something separate from the person that you're struggling with at whatever stage you're in, and think, what can I do for myself? I'm going to paint the house. I'm going to get new porch furniture. I don't know. I don't know. I just saw my porch. I don't know. But whatever it is and nourishing yourself generally isn't stuff like I just named. That was just being funny because I just painted my house. And so, but if you have things that you can think of and you think, I'm going to take a trip. I want to go visit a friend. I want to go to the beach for the day. The beach is free. Get in your car and go to the beach for 3 hours by yourself. Well, I don't live near a beach. It's winter in Michigan. Go to the library. I said that once before. That's free. A lot of these places that you can go and sit and be alone with your own thoughts for 3 hours. And I don't mean like this. No. People crack me up these days. Oh, yeah, I went out by myself for a drink. No, you have a device. Okay? My girlfriends and I used to go out alone. We'd meet each other, and whoever got there first was alone. You had nothing with you. This was 1990. There was nothing in front of you. You just sat, You talked to people next to you. You talked to the bartender. You stared at a TV if you were at a sports bar. But there were no phones. There were no devices. You had to look inward or outward with people, whatever, and you were nourishing yourself. You were nurturing your soul by being with humans and interacting with people, meeting with friends. If you can't get to your friend, talk on the phone. Oh my God, a 2-hour conversation with the right friend is nurturing yourself more than anything I can think of. And if you're a man, you might say, well, boys don't do that. Men don't do that. We don't get on the phone with friends for 2 hours. No, but you could call one and go shoot pool with them. You could go have a drink with them if you drink. Well, I don't drink, okay? So you could go golfing with them. I don't have money to golf. Okay, so we're back to having a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not even kidding. There's a little group of people in my neighborhood, and you'll find them every Tuesday up at the Dunkin' Donuts. They're adorable. Older people. Adorable. They probably all are on fixed incomes, as we all are when we get older, right? So that's what they can afford. But guess what? They get together. They nurture each other. They have wonderful friendships. I've gone in there and seen them. They're in my neighborhood. I've known them. I've lived in this neighborhood a very long time. How you doing? They're so cute. But we can't. I mean, I swear 2 days later my lawn looked greener. And it might be just my imagination. But it occurred to me that God or my papa who used to water his lawn or the universe, I reached out, I asked, and water came. And that's how I choose to see it. And then the thunder and lightning came, which is my favorite. It was perfect. I swear it's because I reached out by my action of watering the lawn. And like the universe said, this is what she needs. And I get re-energized. Thunder, lightning, stormy skies is my favorite. So you know what? That did nurture me. And I had the best night of storm watching I had had in so long because it hasn't rained here. Now you might say to yourself, well, I don't even know where to begin. We got to water our own lawns, people. We got to water our own lawns. And ask for what you need. Now you might say, like, I don't know how to enrich my soul. I don't know how to nourish myself. It's been so long. I'm so depleted. I don't know where to begin. Well, in that case, what I would advise you is, even if it's been 30 years that you've been with your narcissist, think back to what you liked to do before you ever met your narcissist. There was a you before your narcissist. So if you're 65 and you've been with him since you were 15, I can give you some slack and maybe you don't remember. Maybe it wasn't even developed yet. Well, then think in your mind now, as a fresh 65-year-old, what do I like to do? You've got to like to do something, you the person. Not with them, you. Some people like to cook. Some people like to paint. Some people like to draw. Some people like to write. Some people like to dance. Some people like to play with their puppies. Stop licking yourself, mommy. But there's got to be something you can do to nourish yourself. Get on the phone with your kids if you have them. Get on the phone with your parents if you have them. Get on the phone with friends, cousins. These are all free hits of nourishment you can get, of healthy nourishment you can get from people around you that love you. Activities around that help get you back on the path of knowing yourself and nurturing yourself so that your lawn is watered and it turns green in 2 days. It was the most powerful metaphor, I'm telling you, because I sat down on the chair when it started to sprinkle and I was like, figures. Not millisecond later, I was like, oh, of course it rained. I watered. I asked for rain by watering. So ask for what you want from the universe. Ask either by action, by nurturing yourself, nurture yourself, nourish yourself, give the universe the action that you want to heal. You're on the steps. You're making steps to heal. I promise you it will send you something in return to further that nourishment. I promise you it works that way. Of course it does. So by action, words, prayer, thoughtfulness, mindfulness, meditation, concentrate on yourself because you have to get yourself nurtured. Whether you leave them or not, whether it's over or not, you have to be on your own 2 feet. Yeah? I mean, come on. I'm very concerned for those of us that are not. And I neglected the self-nurture thing for a while and was all narcissist, and exhausted and making him happy and trying and running myself ragged. And maybe you're a workout person, but you haven't done that in a while because you just don't, because you don't have time, because you're just busy with your narcissist. Or maybe you're somebody who likes to golf. I mentioned that earlier, and then you stopped because you don't have time. Whatever it is, think of it and go do it. And nurture yourself. Nurture your own lawn. Water your own lawn. Please. Because we gotta do it, especially post-narcissist. But if you're in it too, find ways to get yourself back in the picture. Right? Get yourself back on track to start receiving. If they're not going to give it to you, receive it from the universe and ask for help. And it'll come to you. Just go through the actions. It's not going to hurt.